I just did a Miss Nancy Reed about that guy Walter, and I stopped the video. I was saying, thanks for watching, goodbye. And the guy who's fixing the house next door is on a ladder. And so he looked at me, like, what the hell is she doing? Is she streaming? They always think you're streaming. All right, guys, so we're gonna ask about Lindsey Graham. Let's ask about Lindsey Graham. Remember the last time we asked if it was A, B, or C? We asked, was it like just a heart attack brought on by natural causes? Was it poison from overseas? You know, Pudi or the Ayatollah? Or was it, what was the last one? Was it because of an addiction? Because the devil card came up. So we're gonna ask again, since the news came out that he had an aortic dissection, I believe the heart attack was brought on by natural causes. Intuitively, I believe that. John Ritter died from that too, and I thought not Ken Paxton. What's that guy named Paxton? The one from Big Love. I forget his first name. I thought he died from that too, but he actually had a heart aneurysm because he had to change a heart valve, and an aneurysm led to a stroke. During the surgery, he had the aneurysm, and then 11 days later, he died in the hospital from a stroke. Is his name Paxton? The handsome guy from Big Love. Then the other one who died from an aortic dissection was Alan Thicke. I remember these things. So that's what killed Lindsey. So we just want to double check, because I feel like it's natural. I don't feel like it's addiction or poison. And of course, I'm ready to change my mind when the toxicology report comes back. Why? Because tarot, Lenormand, and oracle cards are for entertainment purposes only. This is what we don't see coming. I'm going to put it face up, put a stone on it. King of Wands, visionary, natural leader, entrepreneur. That wasn't him. He was a follower. Why did the devil come up again? Okay, I'm prepared to change my mind. He was hooked on something. Was it alcohol? I think sometimes they said he sounded drunk. So if he was hooked on alcohol, that could have hastened it. 9 of Cups, fulfillment, satisfaction, gratitude, luxury. Oh, he loved to imbibe. Is that the word? Imbibe? The lovers. Oh, a lot of people are coming out because the NDAs have been canceled. They're null and void because he's dead. And a lot of these twinks and people who, because you know, they said he was closeted. I don't know. They said he was tower. Collapse of people, chaos, sudden change. I think it's the flight. I think probably some kind of thing he's addicted to, probably alcohol, made it worse, made the whatever plaque he had in his arteries worse, and natural cause led to the boom, sudden. He didn't even see it coming. He probably grabbed his chest and was gone. Does that answer the question? Okay, 5 of Swords. He probably was fighting with somebody. Trump said he was the last one to speak to him on the phone, but he was probably fighting with someone of them little lovers. Who knows? Yeah, so I'm going to say that it was natural causes brought on by addiction that made his health situation worse. But the thing happened sudden. It's not like he had warnings. And if he had warnings, it was not something that he would have paid attention to. It was sudden. All of us should hope that we could go sudden like that, right? We should just hope for that. He was lucky. That's the way I look at it. So now Mitch McConnell, remember last read I told you I thought he was brain dead? I want to verify to see if I still feel that way, because before that I didn't pick up on brain dead, but I picked up on comatose and very little brain activity, like not waking up from the comatose, but not like no brain activity, right? So let's ask about that. We're going to ask tarot. So is Mitch brain dead or comatose and not coming back? Is that too much to ask the tarot? Let's see, guys. My little hat is helping me block out the sun from my eyes. Well, we don't see coming the hidden influence, and I'm going to put it turned up and put a stone on it. 3 of Wands, progress, expansion, looking ahead. Who's looking ahead? Mitch? Not Mitch. King of Wands, visionary, natural leader, entrepreneur. We just got that with Lindsey. Who is this person? I would give this to Jack Smith, if anybody, right? 7 of Wands, perseverance, defense, standing strong. This makes me believe maybe he's not brain dead after all. Ace of Wands, inspiration, new opportunities, growth. Yes? What does yes mean? Hierophant, that's him, lawmaker. And the Queen of Swords, that's Susie. Susie knows. When Trump says he doesn't know how Mitch is doing, maybe he doesn't. But Susie knows, Susie Wiles. So for this read, I'm going to say maybe not brain dead, but definitely in a coma. That picture that they put out with him, I knew that was a lie from day one, right? That picture was from 2023, they said. And the newspaper they put in his hand was put in there by AI, yada, yada. They put that out on the day that they announced Lindsey's death. Why? Because they wanted to slide that in to make us think he's well and he's functioning and he's at a convalescent. I believe he's still in the hospital, because why is his protective detail still at the hospital? But I believe that he's in a coma, and it's the kind of coma that he'll probably never wake up from. He still might have brain activity, so officially not dead, right? But he's comatose with a breathing machine. That's what I believe. That if they pull the machine off, he could probably breathe on his own, or he might not, because he's an old man. He probably did develop pneumonia. That part was right in the thing, right? So I'm going to walk back that brain dead from the last read that I did on Mitch, and I'm going to go back into coma, but not responsive. I don't think he's sitting up in some convalescent getting therapy. Comatose, not responsive, but maybe some brain activity still. So not officially dead yet. All right. So for the third question, because we asked about Lindsey and Mitch, I'm going to ask if we're going to get news this week. Today's already Tuesday. My throat is itchy. Probably it's tree. Are we going to get news this week? I think Lynn Norman is better at telling time, so let's switch out. What can we use for the time though? What card? Which one of those 36 cards can we use for the time? I don't know, so we're going to let the Holy Ghost pick them all. So, are we going to get news this week about the honest truth about Mitch McConnell? The honest truth. Like, look, he can't do Congress work. Even if he's not dead, he can't do Congress work. They need to remove him. And the Beshear needs to have the strength to remove him. So the first question for the gush is, I'm going to ask a two-parter for the gush. Will we get news, the truth about Mitch this week? The next question is going to be, will Andy Beshear do something about it? All right, so this one, we're going to let the Holy Ghost pick it all. So we're going to pull the first one, we're going to move some, the second one, move some, the third one, move some, the fourth one, move some, the fifth one. So we don't have anybody in the middle. The first card is the lily. That's Mitch. He's old man. The tree is about legacy, ancestry, life. It could be long life. He's lived a long life at 83 or 84, right? And then the tower, that's him again. He's the lawmaker. This is about the establishment. And then the fox, no, we're not going to get no truth this week. This is about trickery and deceit. It's about work and job too. He can't do the work, can't do the job. And then the fish is about money. They're going to do a money grab off of this. He's still getting a paycheck and he's not doing the job. If I'm not working, I can't get the paycheck. And don't forget that Mitch McConnell is the one that advocated for years, for many, many years, he advocated against paid sick leave. And now he's living off of paid sick leave. How fair is that? See, it's the hypocrisy of it all. When I read on politics, I'm not trying to divide us. I'm trying to show you the hypocrisy. And if my side is doing hypocritical crap too, I'll call it out too. You know, I never wanted them to pick that Graham Plattner to run for Susan Collins' seat or whatever. It's stupid. Now he's stepping down. I hope they get somebody good. So anyways, the next question, we're going to look for the man in the middle. And we're going to ask, is Andy Beshear going to do something about it? Remove him. Remove him from office before August 3rd. August 3rd is fast approaching. So let's go ahead and look for the man. How's your day going, by the way, guys? The people working at a house next door keeps looking at me to see who the hell I'm talking to. They don't know I'm talking to you guys. Here comes the man. And then the card before that, the card before that, the card after that, the card after that. Okay. So, it blew away, but I know what I grabbed. Hold on. The first card that I grabbed. Where's the man? Let's see. The first card was the fish. Nope. not the fish, guys. While editing the video, I freeze frame what the cards were on the table, and in actuality the first card was the stork, then the fish, then the man, then the snake, then the bouquet. So I even had the ending wrong. I had the snake on the end, which would have made for an entirely different read. So let's run through what the cards mean really quickly. The stork coming first is about change, transformation, something shifting. The fish is about money, business, independence, or self-interest. Together, these two cards look like workplace or financial structure already in motion, like a restructure of sorts. So yeah, I think Andy Beshear is really trying to get Mitch McConnell out of there, right? Now, the man is Andy Beshear. Then the snake is about complications, manipulation, deceit, HR issues, someone tricky, a problem employee. You can't write this stuff. That's Mitch McConnell, right? Then the bouquet coming to the end actually makes it better. It's about a positive outcome, beautiful things, approval, a pleasant resolution. Now, even though I was going to read this sentence wrong because I was setting up the cards wrong, look as I continue in the video that I show you that I still got the same results intuitively, where I believe that Andy Beshear is going to try to remove Mitch and might even be successful. Let's get back into the video. I think he's going to try. He's going to make the moves. Andy Beshear is going to make the moves. The first set of cards, the new beginnings, show me that he's going to make the moves to try to remove Mitch out of office, or at least make the move to try to go see him in real life to make sure he is alive. But even if he's alive and he's comatose, even if he's in the convalescent, he can't do the job. Give the seat up, right? I think Andy's going to try. I don't know that he's going to succeed. You think I should? This is a long gush. Kathy's going to love this one. You think I should pull cards to find out if he'll succeed, right? Let's pull cards to see if he'll succeed. We'll look for the man again. Don't blow away cards. I'm glad I had them turned up so I could know what I got. Andy. Ain't you got no gingerbread? Ain't you got no candy? Ain't you got an extra bread for me and little Andy? That's a Dolly Parton song. Will he succeed? Oh my God, we got the same cards again. We got the stars. This is about the internet, right? We're gonna look up what the stars. We got the moon, something hidden, mystery. We got Andy in the middle. Then we got that transformation again, new beginnings, the stork, and then the fish about abundance. He might succeed. Let's look up real quickly the meaning of the stars, which is number 16, and it is about hopes, dreams, guidance, vision, the internet, right? And then the moon, which is number 32, and this is about dreams, intuition, illusions, romance. He's dreaming he can do it. And then the stork, which is about change, birth, new ideas, transformation. And then the fish, we looked it all up, guys. It's about money, wealth, independence. He might succeed. At the very least, he's going to try to do his job, which is what a governor should do, right? Remove this lawmaker because they can't do the job. I'm going to make sure all my cards are turned the correct way this time before I put them away. Yeah, so that's it. I think Andy's going to try, and I think there's a good chance he will succeed, because even if Mitch is not dead and not comatose, he cannot do the job. So he has to come out of office. But I believe that he is comatose with very little brain activity. But because he still has some brain activity, they really and truly can't pull the plug, so to speak. And they don't want to do it till August the 3rd because they want that seat to be held and not left vacant. They want to fill it with somebody, and they can do that if he expires after August the 3rd. That's it for today's reading, guys. I love you all for watching, liking, sharing, subscribing, and all that good stuff. Thanks to all. Welcome to all the new subscribers. We're building here steady and strong. I don't really go out to other people's pages and say, come and subscribe over here. Not even my own cooking page that I have, because I want the people who are here are the people who want to be here. People who enjoy this. I don't want like some of my distant and close and distant friends to come on and go, oh my God, do you think those cards are from the devil? Just leave me alone. Let me be happy. I'm going to be 60 in a month. Just let me be happy. I love you guys. Bye.